Robin, in your loudest, clearest voice, can you recite the quadratic formula for the class, please? Go ahead. Great. Brad, can you be brave, please, and say what A equals with B equals with C equals?
Negative 1.3.
Yeah.
A equals negative 3.1.
Yeah.
And C equals 1.4.
Wonderful. Tremendous. Awesome. Even. Emily, can you please sum everything in? Yeah. Okay, now please note the left hand, the 2.1 changes to be positive, right? Because it's like B is negative and negative B changes to be positive. All right, Julie, it's human calculator time. What is negative 2.1 squared equal to, please? Excellent. Now, please watch. That is a positive number, right? Negative 4 times negative 1.3 is positive 5.2 or whatever it equals, right? Okay, so now switch to second degree negative. Liam, calculator time. What is 4.41 plus 542.36? 546.726. Wonderful. Chantel, what is the square root of 500? What is that? 46.74, please. Do it. Okay. Have you got it? Oh, whoops. Oh, do you have the number? Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. 383, you said?
Yeah.
Thank you. Awesome. Okay. Yeah, you need two roots. Yes, you need two answers. Now, you don't have to show us. You can, if you want to be brave, if you have a super duper calculator, and you can type right in your square root, you can go right from here to your two roots and say x equals, you know, whatever it equals here, or x equals that right away. Okay. So as far as marks go on your test, you'll get like 1 mark for this, and then 1 for your final answer. That's what it'll probably be. All right. Maybe because there'll be like application stuff, right? You know what I mean? Like it won't just be like, this isn't like a quiz on just your steps to the quadratic formula, right? So, all right, Riley, finish up. What are my two values for x, please? What was the one, sorry? 8.19. Thank you. 8.2, we'll call that. Thank you. People confirm that? Confirmed, I hope?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to do one last thing, and I'm moving on to for Texas. Okay. The number of solutions is based on the discriminant. And that's b squared minus 4ac. So if b squared minus 4ac is greater than 0, that means two solutions. Maybe I should just go take a step back. What is b squared minus 4ac? Where have you seen that before? That's like the thing in the quadratic formula, right? That's what's inside the square root. So if the square root is positive, it means there's going to be two answers. Okay? If the square root is equal to 0, there's going to be one answer. What that's going to be is here's your graph. It's going to go down, it's just going to nip right there and just have one solution right at the end there, okay? And that's okay. The joke I always give for this one is, imagine that you're on the swing, or for me, my daughter's on a swing, and she's swinging and she gets her toes and they just nick the ground like that. That's fine. Okay, that's not an error, that's actually okay. You don't want her to hit the ground and hurt herself, okay? The last one's going to be b squared minus 4ac is less than 0. That's a negative square root, that's no solutions. And again, this is going back to, it looks like this. Okay, that would be, like the example, Spider-Man swinging on a web. He's swinging on his web and he's not actually hitting into the ground, okay, which is probably what he's aiming to do. Okay, so that's fine to do for a parabola. Some people will say error. The square root of negative 3 is not error. It means no solution. Okay, so don't worry about errors. We'll leave that for now. I'm going to move on after this, just terminology to all this is, okay? This should hopefully look familiar from grade 10, I hope. Okay, if it doesn't, that's okay. It will look familiar pretty soon. So we're good. All we're looking at for that is just the square root. If the square root is positive, there's two solutions, like plus or minus, whatever. If there's equal to 0, there's one solution. It would be plus or minus 0, so that's the same thing. If it's negative, there's going to be no solution, so that there's the square root of nothing. Okay, good. I'm going to pause the video, give you a second to breathe, and then I want to start with completing the square.